Now, how do we even start this video? It's been so long I did a sit down YouTube video, and it feels like the YouTuber in me has jackpot, like the YouTuber in me has disappeared. I don't even know where to start from, but we have to start from somewhere, right? I feel so bad. Like, what has this girl been? Anyway, let's just get into this video. YouTuber, come back to life. Hey loves, welcome to our channel. Thank you for stopping by to watch today's video. If you're new on this channel, hi, I'm called Carol. I'm a content creator based in Cameroon. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining us once again. You know the vibes already. But today's vibes, let me even begin this video by properly apologizing to you all. I went MIA on this space for like 3 weeks or thereabouts. And fam, it has been a roller coaster. So many things have been happening. Fam, the past 3 weeks have been very chaotic for me. YouTube has suffered the most from this chaos, drama, whatever it is called. Now I'm fine, I'm getting back on my feet, and I decided to continue my consistency on YouTube. And it feels unfair for me to just continue posting videos like nothing ever happened without coming here to explain myself or to apologize to you all for keeping you guys waiting. About 5 people reached out to me on Instagram, which I'm grateful for. Like, people actually noticed my absence on this platform, reached out to me asking me if I was fine, everything was okay, why I haven't been posting. And I was just like, so you guys have noticed it already, so it just makes so much sense for me to come here and explain myself so that those of you who are wondering what's been happening can have the answers to your questions. Now, the first thing is, I have been going through a lot. Like, we all are going through a lot in life, but if a lot was a person, it would definitely be me. The past 3 weeks, it was just a lot for me to handle, and I decided to just, retreat. I don't want to use the word depressed. I was not depressed because I was still doing my other stuff. I was still baking, I was still going, I was still doing other things. So YouTube was the one thing that suffered the most from all the chaos that was happening in my life at that particular time, basically because I just could not bring myself to that point of editing videos. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have lots of content still pending, waiting for me to edit. So it's not even like I went content dry or had no content to post out here. I actually have lots of content to post out here. Thank God for batch filming. Like, I already batch filmed. It's just to edit and be posting on here. That was what was more than me, and I feel like editing made it worse. When during the day I'm busy, I'm baking, I'm doing my other activities. It feels like it was an escape route for me to think about everything that was happening in my life at that particular time. But with editing family members, it feels like that was the moment where I would just want to go deep into those thoughts which I was avoiding, because once I sit down to edit, I need a quiet space to edit, and once I pick up my phone to edit, I feel like I'm supposed to go this way, my mind is going this way. But my mind was just like, okay, let's think about this thing. Like, let's face it, what you don't want to talk about, let's talk about it. So that's why I avoided editing, because I just did not want to put myself in that spot of, I knew I agreed with myself that there was actually an issue. I waved it off and I felt like, oh, it did not disturb me. Like, I was fine, I was going about my normal day-to-day activities. Like, what's that issue? Not that. But editing made me understand that, girl, you have to deal with your before you continue. And I did not want to have that conversation. I dreaded the conversation. I did not even want it. Like, so once I noticed that it was happening, it became a pattern. Each time I tried to edit a video, that was what was happening. I realized that it was going to lead me into deep thoughts, and editing was forcing me to have the conversation at the point where I was not ready to have that conversation with myself. So that's why I was just like, you know what, if you're forcing me to do otherwise, then I will leave you. And besides, a lot was just happening. It was just too much for me to handle at that time. So I just decided to, like, nah, I don't want to go back to where I've worked so hard to come out from. So that's why I just had to pause with the whole YouTube stuff and concentrate on healing myself. I actually had to sit down and have those conversations and to give myself time to heal and get over the whole situation, which I thought, or I was claiming, I'm a strong girl, black don't crack. I cracked. I shattered. In short, I was in pieces. I did not only crack, I was in total shambles. So fam, it was at this point in my life where I'm just like, you start asking yourself questions and you start asking the why of whatever thing you're doing. And seriously, if I did not have a strong why to why I was doing YouTube, I would have stopped YouTube, honestly. If I started YouTube just for the fun of it, or just to put myself out there, or for any other reason, I'm definitely sure I would have quitted YouTube, because quitting was on my mind. I felt like I don't even want to do this. I slowly but surely I started losing interest in doing YouTube. But because the why was stronger than whatsoever reason I was giving myself why I don't want to do this anymore, I just had to pick up myself and keep going. The fact that it was God Himself who told me to start this channel, and I know what I'm trying to achieve from this channel, I know the impact I'm trying to create on this channel. So that was just what just made me feel like, nah, you can't give up. Like, what are you trying to prove here? Like, I just could not give up, because I felt like if I gave up on this channel, it feels like I've given up on an assignment God gave me. And I just did not want to live with guilt for the rest of my life. Like, God told you to do something and you gave up because of some foolish something. It was at this point in my life where I actually understood the importance of good friends. I feel like good friends are so underrated. Please, if you agree with me, leave it down in the comment section. Good friends whom you can talk to, they can talk you out of situations, they can put sense in your head, they can pray with you, pray for you. They are so underrated, fam. It was at this point in my life where I really understood that we need friends to survive. Like, no man is an island. We actually do need friends to survive. We need friends for accountability even, right? Shout out to my friends who helped me through this period, my G. Like, you guys know yourselves, they were there for me. They were talking to me every day. Carol, you're okay, it's not your fault. Like, they just kept talking to me, pouring into my soul, pouring into my spirit, and I'm grateful for them, right? I'm really grateful for them. But all in all, this period brought out some really good stuff in my life, which I'm quite excited about. This period of my life pushed me to I kind of like lost interest in praying. I'm not even going to lie here. My spiritual life, I felt like it went down the drain. I wasn't even interested in praying again. The only thing that was saving me was that I'm a music lover. So I went more deep into music. And I didn't even know what to say. That's the honest truth. When I went to prayer, I didn't know what to say. I'm just like, God, you know my heart, you see my heart. I don't have words. And music felt like they were just putting the right words into my mouth, filling my mouth at the point where I had nothing to say. Thank God for music, fam. Thank God for music. And on that note, I went to the studio. You guys, I'm going to share the experience here with me. I'm so excited. Like, I ticked that off my box. I've always wished to like have the experience of making the music, what it feels like to make music, what are the stages, what it feels like to be in the studio, put on the headset and record yourself sing. I've always imagined it, but I felt like I'm going. I just was scared of the whole process. I was like, microphone is something else, and I was so scared of it. But this period of my life actually made me. I was just like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? I'm gonna go to that microphone and I'm gonna sing my soul out. So yeah, thank God for that. When it's ready, I'm going to share it with you guys. And also, on another exciting note, what this period brought out to me, I started writing a book, fam. I'm even laughing at myself because I just cannot imagine that me of all people, me who are always so I cannot believe I have started writing a book, and I'm kind of like excited. It's a new feeling. Like, all the things I started doing because of this incident is like a rebirth for me. It's a new feeling, and I'm just like, so is this what authors feel like when they're writing? You see, writing a book and going to the studio to sing, they need so much inspiration. Like, you need to be so inspired. I now understand why some artists do take weed before going to sing or before writing, because you need to be in the spiritual realm for you to be able to pen down stuff or to sing. But I'm so excited. I have started, and by the grace of God, I'm going to finish and I'm going to launch the book on here. You guys are going to read the book. Yeah, your girl is officially back. Really, really officially back. Thank God for the fact that I did not quit. Yes, I'm not quitting YouTube. But thank God for the wise, for why we do things. It was able to put my mind back on track, to make me know that this YouTube assignment is greater than me, it's greater than what I think, and it's actually greater than the moment of what I'm going through. It's way bigger than what I can even see or begin to imagine, right? Thank God for the Holy Spirit who brought that realization to me and made me understand that, baby girl, it's not about you here, right? You have to keep moving to show people that Christians don't give up in life because we have the Holy Spirit. Yes. We're going to resume back to our normal postings of twice a week by the grace of God, Wednesdays and Sundays, hopefully. And I'm praying that God helps me to keep to that schedule. Thank you for watching and staying till this point. I'm truly grateful. I'm humbled for people who reached out to me. Thank you so much for checking up on the baby girl. I'm doing fine. I'm okay. And I'm going to see you on my next one, unfailingly, by the help of God. Bye, fam. Happening. Ah, lots of content. Aye. Oh, acho que é wahala this year. Hey, it's just how I go film videos. So, what distract? And it's a car. They call this one car. This one put it on charge.